Hello, my beautiful souls. I'm Rachel, the author of How to Wear a Crown, a practical guide to knowing your worth and your life and spiritual coach. And we are going to do a collective energy reading today for the How to Wear a Crown collective. If you identify with being a part of my tribe or if you are new here, either way, right? If you're returning, what's up, friends? Welcome back. If you're new, thank you so much for being here. Please hang out with a while, see if you resonate with the vibe. And if you do choose to become part of the How to Work Crown Collective, all you have to do is say yes in your heart and in your mind. And I'm holding a lighter because I'm going to light sage. So this is going to happen in a few different ways. We've got cards to pull. I also have my handy dandy notebook beside me in which I will scribble and write like automatic writings. I like to say that I use all of my clairs, which is all the various psychic abilities. Sage action going on. Use all the clairs, whatever's clever for the day. And different ones might be prevalent. Ability. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm looking something up for you. So I don't forget one. Okay. So there's four major clairs of the psychic abilities. The first one is one that we hear, I think, the most often, which is clairvoyance, which is clear seeing. So I might get a visual in my mind of something, and I'll tell you about that picture and what I'm seeing and why. Um, Clairaudience is clear hearing. I knew I knew that I'm too ADHD to not forget one if I didn't look it up and literally go in order. Um, that's why I did that. So clairaudience, clear hearing, hear like almost like a verbal, like something like hearing a sound, hearing a message spoken, that sort of thing. Clairsentience, which is clear feeling, which is really just like having that deep empathy. Sometimes I'll feel something about like, oh, there's like there's pain here. I'm feeling like my body is doing this thing, so you might be feeling that thing. Like I'll be shown different things in that way. And then claircognizance is probably my biggest clair, which would be a clear knowing, just a clear. I know stuff, and I don't know why I know stuff. It's the I know things, and without there being any rational or logical reason for me knowing that thing. I just know the thing, right? So I'm just going to share messages like that. And then there's other less common clairs, which are clair aliens, which is clear smelling. So you might actually smell like, oh, I smell something sweet, or I'm getting like this aroma of like cigar smoke or something like that. That would be indicative in the message for whatever reason. I don't know why I felt the need to go so in depth about like what I do and how I do it, why I do it, or what is happening during the. I never have explained this to y'all before. Let's get on here and do it. But maybe somebody's been wondering. So if that was you, if you've just been wondering like what makes this feel different than the other readings that I watch, maybe this is why, because I use a combination of all of my gifts. Um, Clairgustance is a clear tasting, so you can actually taste and like, oh my gosh, it's like I can almost taste like a like birthday cake or pancakes or something like that. Like would be, could be part of a message for somebody. So we have all of those different clairs, and clair just meaning clear, and then all of the different senses or abilities. So clear sensing. So I use all of my various clear senses, psychic senses, to receive information as we're doing this, along with like an automatic writing or an remote viewing kind of situation. And then I've also got our cards here that we're going to use right off the bat here. Let's pray in. God, angels, universe, all there is. Thank you so much for this platform. Thank you for this space. Thank you for allowing me to have a social media platforms such as YouTube, and all my other social media platforms where I have an audience and I have people, your people that I have the divine honor and opportunity to serve in this way. I'm grateful that there will be people that show up here to watch me, people show up to receive messages, people who are out here on life and spiritual journeys, just willing to receive, willing to reach and seek out for information that is of higher vibration and to have the desire to receive messages that are otherworldly and um, transformative is such a powerful and beautiful thing, that somebody would have that desire in their heart. And so I just am so grateful that anybody would be willing to come here with that intention and that mindset today. I ask for divine protection over this space, over my energetic container of this How to Wear a Crown collective, just divine protection today, God, wrapped around, creating a beautiful protective bubble of white light around all of us that we will exist in together as we share these messages, where no negative energies or entities are allowed to enter this space. It's only for us and the ones that you've chosen to allow inside of this sacred space, God. I just trust that the right people are going to show up here. I ask that you help me to attract like moths to a flame all of those who are intended to be here, that you have predestined to be here to watch this message, that you would help those people get here by whatever means necessary, that God, you just help them align with this video, that they would, open their phones and see this and have that feeling that they're meant to watch it, or that they put that tap on the shoulder, put that nudge on their heart to get here, help them to navigate their minds to type in the right words in the YouTube search engine to align with this video if they're intended to be here, God. That way I can do my job tonight, which is to be a clear channel, which that's what I ask for myself, is to be a clear channel to all the people that come in. I ask for them to have open hearts and open minds, receptive energy to receiving the messages, and for me to be open-hearted, open-minded, and open-spirited to receive the messages so that I can give them out. That I would just be a clear channel to get all of me out of the way, get Rachel all the way out of the way, and just fill my vessel with nothing but God, nothing but you, and let my mouth be your mouth and my hands be your hands so that I can deliver your messages with my voice and do your good works in the world. Believing and having full faith that transformational, rapid healing will take place in this space tonight, that messages will be given, that messages will be received, that awakenings will take place, that people all over the world will have miraculous experiences where things are said in this moment in time that they align with and resonate with on such a deep level that the only response that they could possibly have is that was God. That was God, and feel like they're not alone on their life and spiritual journeys, and so that people will feel deeply, deeply loved and deeply seen by the divine. And it is so. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. All right, let's get going. Let's do this. So we'll start with our rider weight. I've got like a hipster vibe going on today, don't I? With my beanie. Hmm. See, see me. See me. I just want you to see me. I heard. I just want you to see me. I heard. I just want you to see me. Your world felt upside down. Um, hmm. You don't, I feel this is a feeling of a lack of opportunity. This is a feeling of um Lack of freedom. This is a feeling of lack of dreams coming true. And then I heard along with that, I just want you to see me. See me, see me. I just want you to see me. Who do you want to see you? The Queen of Cups in reverse. Mhm. The archetype of somebody who has something to offer you. So maybe somebody has something to offer you. This could be so in the areas, I work in the areas of love, health, and wealth. So we could apply this to all of those areas. Um, in love, it could be like a relationship, somebody who has something to offer you. Um, but when I saw the thing that she was holding, I didn't feel as if it was like a physical possession. It's like I want something more is the thing. I don't want anything from you like that, like physically, right? I don't want anything from you. Like, I don't want your money. I don't want your car. I don't want your house. I want your stuff. Like, that's what I'm seeing. I don't want your stuff. I don't want anything from you. You don't have to have anything to give me in a physical 3D sense. What I want is for you to see me. What I want is for you to see me. And then so in wealth, this could be job opportunities or business endeavors. Maybe there's somebody you've been trying to connect with for a networking purpose. Maybe you've been consistently reaching out to the same person trying to do podcasts with them. Maybe applying for like, on a podcast or a if somebody's like an actor, I'm feeling a lot of like an actor vibe, like somebody who's maybe like starting out as an actor and really wants to just be noticed. Hmm. I don't know any actors personally. I don't know anybody who does that. So if that's you, I definitely want to see that and share your stuff with me. I'll like share your TikToks and stuff. I'll promo you as much as I can. I've got a lot of cards coming out. So and then and love health, and then in health, um, so I'm actually seeing like okay, so I see stomach or I feel stomach, and then I feel stomach. Hang on, and it's on the right. But normally when I get the clear normally when I get the guidance that is from let me do this with my camera. Hang on, it's blurry. Normally when I get a guidance that shows up in my physical body, it's reverse. So it'll be on my right side, but it shows up like in the person's opposite side of their body. So like I'll feel it in my right, but it'll be in their left. So I'm feeling it in my right side. So it's going to be on somebody's left. I don't know why it does it like that. I don't ask questions. I mean, I wonder, but I don't. I just know that's how it's always happened. So I feel stomach and I feel lower. No, it's kind of like mid. It's kind of like mid stomach. Then it'll be on your left side. Um, and I saw doctors and I saw like not knowing what the problem was, not knowing why, and then like that's what you want to be seen about is maybe feeling like nobody cares about you in the medical system, that you're having this problem and you just don't understand why nobody can see what's going on, nobody can see you. So a partner or a person, some type of relationship in which you want to be, you're like, I don't need anything from you on a physical level. Maybe you've always gotten things on a physical level from this person, but you say you just want to be seen by them, that's your true heart's desire. That is the gift. That's the thing you want to receive. Um, and this is causing a lot of vulnerability, and you feel like you can't move forward. You feel like you can't move forward just yet without answers, or so it's I'm getting like an unresolved energy with this one. There's something unresolved with this Queen of Cups. So the person, the relationship, or the doctors, or the career job opportunity situation. Something with that where you feel unseen makes you feel like you can't move forward because it's unresolved. There's an unresolved energy. Um, and you can't move forward. Can't move forward yet. Coming out so bizarre. It's coming out very like orderly. It's coming out very structured and like compartmentalized, like possibly the collective, and especially whoever sometimes these messages are like very, very for somebody specific. Um, it's coming out as compartmentalized. So maybe you're really good at just like compartmentalizing things in your mind, which is hilarious for it to come out like that for me because I know that's not my energy because I just mix everything together right now. My brain just loves to like mush all the thoughts together. Um, I'm I'm very bad, or the organized thought is not my strong suit. So who are you and teach me your ways? um, so you can't move on. So that's just a theme that I'm seeing in one of the things of the energy. Seriously, teach me. You can't fix this. This is how it is. It's gonna be like that. My brain is what my brain is. I accept it. I'll enjoy this moment right here though, where I feel your vibe and so clear and so organized. Love it for you. I'm gonna go back to not feeling this way as soon as we get done. But I love this for you. Love how beautiful your thoughts are laid out here. Um, okay, darling. Let's see. Who calls you darling? Did somebody call you darling? That was funny for me to say darling. I don't call anybody darling. Um, hmm. Well, your thoughts are very organized, but there's too many of them. So, but this message is saying that just because you're very skilled at organizing all of your thoughts doesn't mean, I don't want to say like that, but like doesn't mean that it's like this is it's still not the healthiest thing to have so many going on. Um like you have like 27,000 open tabs on your computer, and just because they're organized and you know where everything is, like it's still probably time to purge some of the thoughts by getting resolution. And the way that we do that is by going into each thought and allowing yourself to go through, it's like you just keep them up and you know they're all there, but you don't really address the feelings or the situations that are attached to that thought. It's like you have the thoughts and you know the things are there, but you just kind of keep them all in there and you're like, I'm gonna get to this, like maybe, or I don't know how to deal with this, but I'm aware that they're all there. Does that make sense for somebody? Um, and you're like, I'm gonna get to it, but there's just too many. So pick one, any one, and write it down. And then let's start breaking down these thoughts that are going on in your mind and figure out why why is that tab in your mind? Like think of your mind like a computer. Why is that tab staying there open? Why do you need it open? It's because you haven't completed whatever it is the task is that needs to be done inside of that tab. so that you can feel comfortable closing the tab out. So we need some more action, is what I'm seeing. So that's probably where this comes in with the Queen of Swords. So gaining control. This is gaining control over all these thoughts and being empowered around the thoughts and doing something about it. So this is where action's going to come into play with these. Okay. So please start, find one action, for every thought that comes that hanging in your brain, just find one little action, one aligned action that you can do, one baby step towards resolving. And it could be something as easy as a grocery list, right? I've got a grocery list in my head, and I'm keeping that thought open in my head of the grocery list because I haven't wrote down the grocery list. I don't want to forget the things. So just write down the grocery list or add them to carts, right? That's what I do. I keep my Walmart delivery on. I just keep them. Everything I need is in the Walmart grocery cart. And then when I'm ready whenever I feel like I've got everything in there that I need, then I finally click order. Um, but that keeps up with that for me so that I'm not constantly like ruminating on, oh, I got to get this and I got to get that and I got to get it. I just know that it's in there, right? I do the same with the Amazon cart. So that's just like a really simple example, but one that's a little deeper could be like, traumatic situation from the past. I remember when that happened and I know I didn't feel the stuff around. I know I didn't deal with it correctly. I never went to therapy about it. I've never really even talked about it. And that can't be good, right? Like I've got to probably face that one day. That's a tab. Now there's going to be more work involved around that tab. We can't just write down, okay, like blah, 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 I had trauma and then think that that tab's going to go away. Probably going to be more work involved with that one. But the first step could be, well, I'm going to, make a list of things I'm going to do tomorrow. And that's going to be to call around and find, a therapist that I like or whatever. Um, and so we've got an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And what I was really feeling was just like, God, um, I don't know who this I don't know who this person is, but I just want to send you so much love because I feel so many things around it. I heard like there's no help for me. Somebody calls you darling, and I heard there's no help for me. Um, there's no help for me. You just keep all this stuff in your own mind. And maybe that's one of the blockages and the barriers is that these things require support and help and guidance or like they're going to involve people, right? For you to get resolution in these things that are happening in your mind that you're holding on to. So like say the trauma process. So let's say that's a thing and you have to get help with that, or say, the stomach issue thing, like I got to get help with that. I have to have, there's people that are involved, and there's a belief system there though that there's no help for me. So how are you going to get help in any of these situations for any of those problems? And that's what I'm seeing these things as, these thoughts. These thoughts are problems. It's ruminating on problems. I'm organizing all the problems in my brain. I know that they all exist and I want to fix them all and deal with them all, but they require support and I don't like support. They require receptivity of energy from spirit and other people and things and stuff. And I don't know how to do that. And so that's why you feel like nobody sees you though. That I want people to see me. You don't let people see you though. There's no help for me because I have the belief system that there's no help for me, right? That's the only reason that there wouldn't be help for you. There's help for you if you believe that there's help for you. So I would encourage you to take a look at that belief system of that there's no help for me, and start saying a different story to yourself about that there is help for you. There is support for you. I am divinely guided. Um, I'm divinely supported. I am receptive to help, to care, and just kind of go, oh, Okay, when people come to help you, when there's the moments where you need to receive, just try to relax into your body a little bit, um, and actually put your body into a receptive position because that'll help the rest of your the energy also get on board with being receptive. And so I'm seeing like don't take no's. Don't take no's. Um, like I feel like you're one to like start a process and then possibly just stop at the first no, right? Like you hear you went to like say, let's say the doctor thing, for example. Hey doc, I can go to the primary care, and I'm like, what, they've got this thing with my stomach, blah blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, I can't see anything wrong with you. And like, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. They they never help me. I can't get any help. There's no help for me. And it's like, well, all you did was go to a primary care doctor. And when they said there's we don't see anything wrong and they didn't say anything else, did you ask for a referral to a specialist? Well, there is something wrong just because you can't see it. It might be something you can't see. I think I'm gonna need a specialist. Where do we go from here? Because I want to find this, I want to figure out what's wrong. Like, so I'm seeing like that kind of a thing for like self-advocacy, um, around not just accepting like an end stop, right? My first thing, and then that accepting that just like initial attempt in the beginning of a process when there's and never getting to the end of the process where you actually receive like the positive result and the positive consequence that you were trying to get, the resolution, the resolution. Um, we never get to the resolution because you don't make it through the whole process of something. So you can't stop at that first piece. You're stopping at step one and going, ah, it doesn't work. Oh, there's no help for me. You you have to keep saying, okay, there's help for me. All right. No, it's not here. Okay, where's the next place where's the help for me? Not here. Okay, where's the help for me? Not here. Okay, where's the help for me? And keep kind of asking that question until you find and align with your person. That's stupid life, right? That's life. Um, we're not always gonna find, right? Like, so this popped up right when I mentioned like therapy, like therapy for a trauma, and it was like, oh, I tried that. Okay, maybe that was not the right therapist for you. I tried that. I didn't. I tried looking for a therapist once, but none of them took my insurance. Okay, maybe they do now. Call your insurance and ask them what therapist they cover, or uh go to churches and find the free therapists and services. There's stuff. Um, there is help for me. I just have to find it, right? It's like I got one no and I shut the whole thing down and never tried again. So now all the problems just stay lingering because I just believe that what's the use in going looking at that and trying to solve it when there is no solution and there is no help for me. Um, and so you don't put yourself in front of people to be seen in your pain and to see your problems. And that's what it is. I want you to see me, but I don't just want you to see me. I want you to see my problems, and I want you to help me with them. So So this narrative is actually bigger than that. I want you to see me. I want you to see my problems and I want you to help me with them. So if this is you, if you're resonating with this, um, I encourage you to write that down. I'm going to challenge you to write those things down. Um, put it in the comments. Claim that in the comments. I want you to see me, right? We have to identify what the desire is if we're ever going to get it. Okay. And this is the desire. I want you to see me. I want you to see my problems and I want you to help me with them. That is what I desire. So you can write like any combination of that in the comments or just throw emojis that you feel like resonate. Man, so it's basically you are not alone. You are not alone. You've been feeling very alone, but you're not alone. Okay. I'm torn now between if I want to pull another one of these cards or move on to I want to move on to the divine guidance, I think. We're gonna cap this here because I'm actually hearing I've just had enough. Like you, you looked all right. All right, Rachel, that's enough. That's enough. Get off me. Get out of my mind. I'm like, okay. All right. I'll back up. That's okay. That's okay. But I'm sending you so much love and I'm gonna be praying for you and whoever you are. And I'm seeing a G for the name of G. G. And I feel like it's a first name. It starts with a G, and I'm feeling a male energy around that as one. Not that this can't be, this for a collective, but I'm seeing that that's one particular energy that I'm seeing. Anybody else that this might be for that would help them identify this? It's for them. I'm seeing female with hazel eyes, like lots and lots of browner in the eyes. And you get a lot of compliments on the eyes that you have like the most beautiful eyes. You get that a lot. Anybody else that this message is specifically for that we need to make sure they can identify with? I heard Samuel. So you either are a Samuel or you mm, are in close relationship with a Samuel, or Samuel is a meaningful name for you. Samuel. Anybody else that this message is specifically for? I heard Sierra. Anybody else that this message is specifically for? Somebody with a small white dog. Somebody has a small, like a little dog. It looks like a poodle, like a poodle, but it's not like a poodle. It's like a maybe it's like some kind of mix of a mixed breed dog, but it's a little dog, kind of like a little lap dog, and it's white, but it's got that like fluffy, like sheepy kind of poodly hair. Somebody has like a small white dog, and then who else? Oh, this is the most different energy because all of these cards are wanting to come out now, and I normally only pull one. Who else is this message for that needs to know specifically, but this is for them? Bree, somebody that goes by Bree, and it might be short for something. My camera has trouble focusing when I get all weird and dip out of the scene. Bree, somebody who goes by Bree, but it might be short for something. Anybody else who this message is specifically for would be I heard Carolina, but it's like the state, like that you live there. Or like Sweet Caroline. Sweet Caroline. Dun dun dun. Good times never felt so good. And then what was the song? Oh gosh, the song that was in my head first thing this morning was um I can't remember now, but I was like, that's probably gonna be in a message. Um I don't know now. It's different. Okay. But that song might mean something to you this week. Sweet Caroline, dun dun dun, good times never felt so good. I don't even know who does that song. Okay. Anybody else? So this is specifically for somebody has an elder, an ancestor, like a grandpa or great grandpa that's a Reginald. Reginald. That's a very distinguished name. So somebody has like a Reginald. As I saw it old. Um, I saw a gray, an older male, Reginald. Okay. So let's get to so now we are on the divine, the How to Wear a Crown Divine Guidance cards. This is my deck, the only one in existence. Bailey chewed up, my dog chewed up the corner right there. But these are not available for sale, not yet, but they will be. So keep your eye out for these. If you love these cards and you want a deck of your own, they will be when I put them out for sale. I don't know the time frame yet. These cards are rooted in the teachings and energies and concepts from my book, How to Wear a Crown, a practical guide to knowing your worth that you can get on Amazon. And first we have maintaining your worth with the four bodies. So spirit's really just wanting you to know, spirit's just really wanting you to know, I can talk and not mumble through all of those words, that you are more than just your physical body. I want to say that in relation to the stomach, the healing of the physical body, we had that come up, that heal on all levels, physical problems. Um, when you do the healing work on the physical level, the emotional level, the mental level, and the spiritual level, that's a full and complete and total healing of that energy, because energies manifest into the physical body. Um, Basically because we didn't address them when they were energetic. So like something was energetic, I didn't pay attention to it. It manifested more. It basically, once it becomes like a physical situation that is unpleasant, it's kind of like your body's like, look at me. Oh God. See, and we said, see me. I want you to see me. This could, oh, so this could very well be yourself. You need to see yourself and acknowledge your own pain. And so let me just ask you this question of like, if your pain in your physical body, if your illness in your physical body had a voice, what would it say? And then I know it's weird as shit. And then you're gonna feel like a psychopath when you do it, I promise. I've done it. You're gonna feel weird. But try this. Speak to the pain or the illness and ask it, why are you here? What are you trying to say? What energy did were you before you manifested in my body? What emotion were you? Um, what thoughts were you? Show me. Say, show me the other representations of this illness in other forms, right? In metaphysical forms. So metaphysical is anything outside the physical, beyond. Meta means beyond, beyond the physical. So what beyond the physical was this illness or pain? What emotions, thoughts, and energies was this? And you journal that out and answer that question for yourself. Now, by no means am I telling you to avoid modern medical care. I'm telling you to integrate um, emotional, mental, and spiritual healing alongside your physical healing. Okay. And that this message that's saying, see, I want you to see me. I want you to see me. That archetype of the Queen of Cups that was reversed might actually be yourself. That you need to see you're not looking at the pain. That's that's the pain and the illness is saying, look at me. You've been avoiding. God, maybe, right? And it could be those other scenarios I was talking about. But what would the illness say? What would the pain say? Give that pain a voice. Um, okay. Integrate healing on those other levels. So know that there's more than the physical body. You are more than just your physical body. You are more than just that illness. You are more than just that pain. And there's more to there's beyond, right? There's more beyond the physical to be looked at. But yet um I feel like that you're not like you're very skeptical of this and like you're not going to receive that very well and you're going to be like this is BS and it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard and I don't even know why I'm watching this video and that's okay. That's okay. It's okay to be skeptical. Um it's okay if you're just having like your first introduction into like the teachings of metaphysics to feel like it's a bunch of BS. It's pretty normal. Um I remember hearing the just to share a funny story. I remember hearing learning the concept of like that everything was energy, and I was like, would just like look at random like objects and be like, so you're telling me that this thing that I could touch and feel and hold that this is energy, you know? And I just remember being like, that's dumb, like not understanding it deeply enough until I had a spiritual awakening process that helped me to understand it, but. Um, It's okay to be in that space of a seed has been planted and take that with you and just try to not spit it right back out, okay? Try to just scorch it around a little bit, try to swallow a couple of bites and then we'll go from there, okay? It's okay. It's all right. Don't unsubscribe. Or wait, were you even subscribed ever? Subscribe. Just subscribe. Just keep watching. We'll talk more about it later, okay? Don't worry. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this thing. Click like, click like, throw in a comment, even if it's sarcastic. You can be smart ass and be like, yeah, it is bullshit. Yeah, you're right. I didn't believe a fucking word of it, Rachel. I ain't subscribing to you and then do it real petty, petty. I take petty subscribers. Look, I don't like that you called me out. Subscribe. I don't like that you're looking in my mind that deep. Subscribe. Get off. Get out of my brain. Subscribe. I'll take it all day long. I'd rather piss you off while you heal than not help you heal at all. Um, love, health, and wealth. We've got one of the major uh theme energies. So this beautiful energy and just this is the result. Okay. So of this program, this is what you get. It's love, health, wealth. You get a whole vibe, right? That by embarking on this journey, we hit all of these um areas at one time. Nothing else like it in the world. So divinely guided. It didn't come from me, it came from God. Totally, I can't make something that cool. I can write and I can use Canva and make a book cover and self-publish and do all this, you know, take direction, do all the steps that were necessary to get it here. But I I don't do the magical part where it seems to heal people's souls. Like I don't do that. I'm not in the soul healing business. That's all God. Okay. So I don't make the magic behind it. But I really honored that I got to be the channel in which this thing entered the world, and it's a cool thing. And I'm proud of it, and I'm grateful that it's here because it helps people, and the feedback is phenomenal, and it gave me a lot of purpose and meaning in places I didn't have purpose and meaning, and I respect it and I value it, and I know that you will too because it's worthy of respect and value, and you'll just love it. You'll love it. And so love, health, and wealth is the result. These beautiful energies. And this doesn't mean you know, a romance novel and um having the you know, physical fitness of your 17-year-old self again and all the money in the world. But it is the energies and the vibrations of love on the deepest level, health at your most optimal self, and what is wealth for you, to be clear. What is your wealthy? Because not everybody cares about, not everybody wants a mansion and a Lamborghini and $1 billion. Okay. That's not everybody's desire. Some people's desire is, well, you might not be able to see it, but what I wrote earlier, right? See. I want you to see me. I want to see myself. I want to understand my pain, right? What is the thing that would make you feel like you have the thing that you want more today, right? And if you've been feeling like you've been lacking insight into your own self, you feel like you've been lacking being seen, or you've been lacking the ability to understand um, your sickness, your illness, your problem, that's the thing that's going to make you feel wealthier, healthier, and more loved today. So let's get that, right? And then we pulled the consequences of negative self talk, which I think just really reiterates this right here of like these belief systems. Like if you're saying these things to yourself, like, I'm alone, there's no help for me, my problems will always exist, like nothing will ever change. Like just talking those kind of things over yourself, you're talking yourself straight to the grave. I mean, we've got to change the self-talk because the consequences of that is more sickness and more problems. And what I saw during the reading was I have problems and I want solutions to them, but I just really don't know how to get there. I don't know how to make it through the process. I don't know how to receive the help because I have this barrier of believing that it's not there for me. And and I just lack the ability to see deeper into things. And then lastly, enter the void. So this is the space where healing is a little scary because it's the unknown, right? So just like that problem, right, that we have here, right? If I don't know what's in there, right? If I do that work, that metaphysical work of looking into my pain or my sickness or my illness on a metaphysical level and seeing why that manifested, that's kind of a big, scary, creepy journey, right? And the journey of entering the void is deciding to look into the unknown, deciding to dive into this um, dark blank space where you don't know what you're going to find there. And that's exactly what this message is telling you to do today is go look at the thing you don't want to look at, there where it's scary and unknown and you don't know what you're going to find. And the answer to what you find might not be what you want to hear, but you go anyway, right? Because this is the place where possibilities happen. The void is the beginning. The void is the beginning because when you enter that space of the void, then it's dark at first, but then it becomes light and then you can see. So this is with that sight thing. At first it's dark, but then you can see. And that's what your heart's desire is. You want to be seen. Be me. So you will be seen. You will be seen. Take the guidance, do the work we talked about. And then I want to promo real quick for, since it's February and Valentine's Day is approaching, we've got the I Love Me, whatever you call it, the design. We come up with this one last year just for Valentine's Day as like a self-love gift for yourself. This is the hoodie version. I like to get mine, I like to size up and get mine like baggy, but they're pretty true to fit. So, but there's also a crew neck sweatshirt and a t-shirt of this same style. And the best place to go to get the link for that, if you want to purchase that, is to go to my Facebook group, which is the How to Wear a Crown, up level your life in love, health, and wealth. Yes, I can't. Okay, so go to the Facebook and go on that group because I've been promoting the crap out of this on there, and it's got a special link that is just gets you to this item, and the only thing in that link will be the hoodie, this crew neck sweatshirt, and the t-shirt. And that way you don't have to, I've got a lot of merch, so you don't have to scroll through like 20 million of the merch to get to just this style. Like you'll get right to that style. So that's the best way to do that. And you should join the group anyway, because we're posting every day and we're talking to each other in there. We're making best friends and all of that stuff. So you should come and join us. I always have to do the creepy like cult voice and make it. It's a joke. It's not a cult. It's just a Facebook group. Let's see what else. What else? Um, what else is go get the book if you haven't gotten the book, if you feel aligned. And then for Valentine's Day, though, I'm giving $1,000. We're doing like $1,000 from the on the my most popular offer, which is the How to Wear a Crown, up level your life and love, health, and wealth program. So that's gonna make it like the most affordable that it's gonna be all year. And this is prime enrollment time anyway. This is when I get the most enrollments is between January and the end of March because that's when I like promo the hell out of it. It's available at other times, but this is when I'm promoing. This is when there's going to be a deal. But the thing is, I tell you about the deals in spaces like this, so not everybody gets them. You kind of got to be like in the know, which means you had to like watch and listen up until these points. And if you didn't, then you don't know that there's a deal. And the only way that you can get it is by DMing me or texting me. On that's another reason to join the Facebook group because my text number's on there. You can just text me and be like, "Sup, Rachel? You know that dealer thing that you were talking about? I want it." And then I'll send you a link. No salesy sales BS because I'm not a good salesperson like that. I just like to make cool offers and cool stuff for people to buy. I don't know. I don't know how to um, sell any other way than just to be like, "Hi, I'm Rachel. Here's my stuff. You should get it if you want it." And so it's not gonna be anything weird. I'm not gonna put you on the phone with like a salesperson and have them try to like talk you into do anything you don't want to do or anything like you know how to buy stuff, right? Are you a human being in 2026? Wait, yeah. So if you're a human being in 2026, you know how to purchase things online, most likely. I know I do. Nothing stops me from buying what I want to buy on Amazon. Do it every day. So it's just as easy as that. Everything you can just buy right online. You just You if you want it, you get it, and then if you don't get it. And so my stuff is just as easy as to buy as everything else like that. And but the deal, so where you're gonna get this Valentine's deal, you have to text me because I have like a special link that I have to send you that's not available for everybody. But that's all it's gonna be. Just a link. And I'm gonna be like, so here's your link. Okay, have a good day. And that's about all it'll be. Unless you like want to talk to me about something else. We can talk about something else. I won't be like, F you. Ew, I just got a full email. Great, what is it? I shouldn't check my email while I'm on these calls with you guys. It was from a place where I've done. It's called Bold Journey, and it's a place that does articles. I've been like, they've done articles on me and my work before, and I thought I didn't know if it was another one. I think it's another offer. So I'll read that later though. It's too long. I just got excited. I saw them pop up on my email and I was like, oh, I love them. They always do full articles about me. Um, oh, so that was a good segue though. Thanks God for the email and like getting me back on track. So, my website, if you want to know more about who is Rachel, what does she do, what's how to wear a crown, what is all of this stuff, the best place to go for everything is my website. It's kind of the hub spot for all the stuff. You can just go to www.racheldgreenwell.com. It's super easy because it's my name. Same way that it's in that bottom of the screen down there. And it's Googleable and AIable, and it's easy to find. So you just go there and then you can like read articles, listen to podcasts that I've been on, interviews and stuff. So there's a ton of free content like that to indulge in. Other videos here. And look how cool that looked. Look, that's not that long. That's the light doing that. Isn't that weird? Why is it doing that? Um, And then there is actual freebies. So there's like a free meditation called Collecting Your Energy that I have out right now. There's the free self-worth survival kit. There's like free stuff you can get where you can buy my courses at. So definitely go get you some kind of freebie. Everybody gets a gift in my world. Everybody always gets like a gift. So go pick one out. If you don't know what you're doing and you seem to not be able to find it, just email support@racheldgreenwell.com. And then that's it. That's it for tonight. I don't want to quit talking to you all though. I love you. So you want to just hang out? No, I can't do that. I gotta get to bed. It's late. I gotta go have a bath and I gotta give my kid a bath and got homework. Um, I'm like the brattiest student. I hate doing homework. So anyway, the three things that are my heart's deepest desire. It's been the weirdest vibe today, you guys. If you watch this to the end, put something in the comments. Timestamp this moment because you are the real MVP. You're a trooper. You're my ride or die. And we have a connection. Like only the real ones like are still here right now. And I love you. So my heart's deepest desire is that anybody that enters my spaces leaves knowing these three things about themselves, which is that you are worthy, you are powerful, and you are full of potential. So say it with me. I am worthy, I am powerful, and I am full of potential. Thank you so much. I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.